Live. Hello. Back with another day of Warframe. This will wrap up the week because, it is Saturday, which is actually pretty exciting that we get to,
Hey
end the
Tim,
week on
you
this.
ready for today's deal? Oh,
Darvo,
I mean
you
deal. Today's deal.
shut up. Quiet. Silence. You're too loud. You're too loud right now. Too loud. Anyway, um, yeah, for today, we're going to be getting into, or back into, some more Warframe. I think next week we will be finishing off Harlow, so that's the plan for next week. But I wanted to finish, I wanted to, or not finish, but I wanted to mess around with some more Warframe before the week ended. And I also want to show off, um, the armaments right now, what all is, prepped and ready to go. So first up on the chopping block, I still have Atlas to claim. That's probably going to be one of the number one priorities coming up when our subsume slot gets opened up and all that. But I did get Frost, and I have them on right now, obviously. And so let's go through it real quick. I started making Gara Prime. Super excited for this. I loved Gara yesterday so much. She's so good. Gauss, obviously I still need to make, or still need to claim and then subsume. Jade, this Jade will be my permanent Jade until I farm another one, which shouldn't take too long. But yeah, Necro still need to claim. Then we got Nova and Nako, Nyx, Octavia, Temple, Trinity, Valkyr going. Volt and Varuna. So I got a solid amount of stuff going right now. Um, then I also have the Recon effects for Sight, Cytodine, and uh, I also built and claimed the AX-52, which to me seems like a pretty cool rifle. But yeah, for right now, um, let's just get into today, and we're going to be focused on some affinity farming to start the day off. Actually, before we do that, though, let's go over the dojo real quick, because I want to check stuff real quick. Twelve hours left on that. Okay. Yeah. Um, Guess possibly not. Never mind. What is the point of these? Oh, they're for Plague Star. Got you. Okay. Is my hold on? I need to check something real quick. Okay, I'm gonna talk for a second. I'm gonna keep it going for a moment and blam. Oh, okay. Give me 1 second here. Okay, hopefully, maybe that's better. I don't know why my. Why is that? Is that? Um, I don't know. Test 1 2, 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 test 1 2. Okay, I don't know what's up, but I feel like my audio is messed up, and I'm not for sure why. Um, yeah, that's really weird. Um, hopefully it is. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I feel like my audio is not picking up correctly, and it's really bugging me out. All right, some real quick pickups from around the dojo. Yeah, let's just get to leveling for today.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
You know, honestly, I might make today short, just because I do have a few things that I'm wanting to try out. Um, on something else, and my like my Discord being weird like this, or my headset, or my audio, or whatever being weird like this is really bugging me, and I'd rather it not go on for 4 hours. So I might just try and get Frost to max, and then when we get back from over the weekend, or back on Tuesday, or back with Warframe at whatever point, then I might just hopefully continue then. Because it... Oh, hey, Nameless. Does my audio sound weird to you? No? I keep opening up stream and trying to listen to myself back on stream, but I sound off to me. I mean, if it doesn't sound off, then I might just continue, but... A little? Yeah, okay. I don't know what's up. It's not, like, unlistenable.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
If it's messed up at all, it's gonna bother me, so... Ember's done? Very nice. So you rushed it. Started using it today? Good. it's your money, Nameless. It's whatever you want to do with it, but you know, you'll learn eventually. You'll learn. Played on this map today. Oh, you got to Jupiter? That's good. Yeah. Also, do you know ways to get the glaive weapon for Ember? Because as far as I've seen, it's from relics. The relic is vaulted. No. So, when it comes to things that are vaulted, again, mind you, it's like anything that's vaulted currently is in the same like kind of category of how you had to do it with Ember. If the item's vaulted, you gotta see if there's somebody selling one. Or if a friend has one. Will it come back? It probably will. I'm not gonna lie, it probably will. Because, and the best example of this is recently, there was what is known as a Prime Resurgence for the Prime Vanguard, which was a collection of 6 different frames, plus 2 others. Ember was part of that Prime Resurgence, that's why a bunch of people had gotten her recently. And that glaive probably was with it, because...
We're done here.
Yeah, that glaive was probably with it.
Here. Time to evacuate.
Is it just Glaive Prime that you're talking about, or what are you talking about? Let me do Hydron instead. Oh, yeah, let me do Hydron instead. Yeah, Glaive Prime, yeah.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Do you know where to grind good
Void
mods
fishers.
for her?
You need them to open a
So,
relic, but are you confident
mods
you can withstand
are
their...
not specific to any frame except for ability augments that you get from syndicates. If you want to grind for good mods, the best method that I will tell you is whatever you have available to you in this instance, and Google them. Like, you can search by categorical on the wiki.warframe.com website, and that will show you a number of good details and such. But, like, some of the best mods in the game that are probably the most difficult to get are related to the Oricon Derelicts and the Dragon Keys. Those open vaults, and in those vaults you can get different Devil Deal mods where you can get a really big plus to something, but a like medium-sized minus to something else. Be it plus fire rate, minus damage, minus fire rate, plus crit, minus fire rate. That's all for weapon stuff, but then for like Warframes, you'll have plus strength, minus efficiency, plus strength, minus duration, like that type of thing. So yeah. But yeah, if you go to warframe.wiki.com, a lot of your questions can be answered if you're just like, if you're thinking of something specific, like, oh, mod related things, mission related things, Warframe related things. You can go to wiki.warframe.com and you will find a lot of your answers just by exploring that webpage. Cool.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle
I'm
more
hoping
of the
that that
enemy.
like is a good amount of detail for like your questions and such. If you want any more clarifying stuff, you can go ahead and ask me, but that's like pretty base level of like, you know.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
What exactly were you going for, Nameless? Because I mean, if you were grinding for one mod after 4 hours, that seems. First of all, that's impressive to have that much resolve. Being a player that's so new to the game. Stretch, just basic stretch. Let me Google that for you. And even if I can't, I
That's
will,
it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
stretch, really. That's odd. Yeah, no, let me look that up as well to see like the drop chances and such around different areas. Um, and then I'm gonna see if I have an extra one. If you just want me to trade it over to you, because it shouldn't be that is not a mod that you should be farming for 4 hours. That is, first of all, insanely impressive. Second of all, makes zero sense and is a little bit on the side of like, I don't actually know if you farm for 4 hours or if it just felt exhausting, you know? What were you farming to try and, like, get stretch? I'm assuming it was a basic enemy type. I don't know why I get so few Warframe mods, but getting a lot of other mods. First spy missions. Okay. Were you then defense and salvage? Okay, okay, okay. Let me ask you this. On average, how long were you staying in the defense missions? Like, to what wave? $12. Okay, so you were staying to the correct wave for, like, rolling each one. How many of the vaults were you actually collecting the rewards for in the spy missions? Was it all three, or was it just two? All three vaults, I had skill issues and trigger alarms. No. Triggering alarms is perfectly fine. It matters if you lose the data. If you lose the data, you lose out on the rotation C drops. But it doesn't matter if you trigger the alarms, as long as you still get the data. And then salvage missions, I mean, that's kind of whatever. Okay, let me get out of here. Let me see if I have. First of all, let me see if I have an extra stretch mod, and if I do, then whoop-de-doo, it's fine. But I also want to check just how you get the stretch mod. Okay, Warframe search STRE. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know what's up. This is a common mod. Okay, listen. Let me look through here for a little bit. For, like, seeing the,
Tenno,
over on the wiki how to get this.
Check navigation.
Yeah, wiki. Mods. and you look up a specific mod, you probably can't. Hold on. Let me actually go into here. Now, this is a cool thing about Warframe is they kind of have a built-in system for Googling stuff. So if you go over to the Universe tab and then mods, there you go. Search stretch. Cool. So stretch drops from all of these enemies, which is like everything, kind of. But I will say what it seems to... No, yeah, it's like everything. I'm really surprised. You farmed for 4 hours and didn't get one? Really? Oh, yeah. Alright, well, do you want to squat up real quick? We can go to the dojo, and then I can give you one of them. It's up to you, but, you know. Okay. What is your name on Warframe? Oh, Telos, not Talos. Oops. Yeah. There you are. Ah, that's very good. Marked for death by the stalker. Also, I'm shocked you can't put an item to craft in multiples. Yeah, that's like one of the biggest things that's very odd about Warframe is that when it comes to like mass crafting, it's a thing of like, how do I describe this? It's the idea of crafting like really big things once. But there's a few things out there that are like, okay, I need about 20 of these, but I can only craft them one at a time, and they all take 12 hours, and it's like, well, great. So yeah. But yeah, what we're gonna do, first of all, let me do this. Bam. Or wait. Let me do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to head on over here. We're going to head on over here. It might take you a second to load in. Oh no, you're right here. Good. That's the wrong thingy. So you should be able to trade. Yep, good. And let me just give you one of these. There you go. And then you have to offer something in return. You can literally make it like, I don't know. Give me like one of your most abundant amounts of mods that you have, like lower tier. Like bronze, one of your bronze ones that you have like 20 of already or whatever. Oh, okay. Do you have more than one crushing ruin? Really? Okay. I guess you have been farming stuff then. Huh. I have destroyed about 8 today of this. Really? Huh. Impressive. There you go. All right. Before you leave, let me. Uh, there you go. And if you want to look around real quick before we leave, um, there is a lot to like look at in these areas. What's the dojo for? So the dojo is a clan hub of sorts. I have not naturally unlocked this place yet. So, yeah. So the dojo is a fully customizable clan hub of sorts. And this sector of our dojo, or this side of it, I guess I should say, is supposed to be all of our trading halls and all of that type of stuff. It's more like actual infrastructure for like figuring stuff out. So in those two starting rooms that we just passed through, the ones that have the actual decor, the first one and then this one, um, it's a bunch of different trading halls to get different things. You can go to them and spend credits in them to make replicates of the blueprints that are in there and are available to you, or that have been researched for the clan. Now, past that, in this middle section here, we have what is known as the adversary trading, which is something later in the game that you don't really need to worry about quite yet. But one of the biggest things in this game is that you can have rivals in from certain enemy factions, and you can trade them like they're Pokemon in there. Then if you come on over this way, you have the big old observatory. The observatory is the built-in navigation system for the clan. Now, what it also adds is you have a little arsenal over here to where you can switch your loadout whenever you feel like it. And then if we're going over here, so this is one of the connecting rooms that we decided on like making, and it's just a sandstone room. We need to decorate it still, but that's not the main thing. So this is a personal room that Junie added, and I'm still waiting to see what she has planned for this room, but it is probably going to be the most magnificent part of the entire dojo. We go back through. And go over this way. So these hallways connect to this room, which is... Oh, this finally finished. Nice. Nice. This room connects to the honor room, which has a statue. Sadly, this cannot be edited. It's just going to be Loki. But in there, you have all that stuff, and then this other hallway connects to the other side. which we need to build that later. But if you come over here, you have the... I'm blanking on what this is called. What room is it? What is it called? I know what it does, but what is it called? Dueling room. Jesus. Yeah, so the dueling room is for fighting. So yeah. So if we come back over this way... back this way... and go right instead of left this time. So this is the sandstone room that has actually been decorated. And it is very, very good. This is simply an elevator that we need to finish up. And right here is the other hallway that's connecting to the other side. Now, for the big thing that you'll probably see in every single dojo, just because it's really cool, but this is a dry dock. A dry dock, the purpose of a dry dock is so you're able to hold your railjack. Railjack is a big old ship that you get to mess around with later on, but... to start with, your railjack will probably be in a relay, but that is just so like people without dojos are able to still mess with this content. And yeah, this is ours. But we do have a little bit of decoration here and there, which some of my favorite that Junie has added is right down here. We have some infested spores growing beneath our stuff. Which, can you stand on these? But yeah, that is... Oh, and I guess there's also this over here, if you ever want to mess around with it. There's the obstacle course. But yeah, I believe that's everything. Yeah. The other side of the dojo isn't as interesting. It's literally just energy supply so we can keep building stuff. But yeah, that's what we got. Yeah. Alright. Let me get back to farming the rest of Frost, and then again I'm probably going to end stream early, because I hate the idea that my audio is messed up right now. Like, it's freaking me out. What are you going to be grinding? Also, should I finish all nodes of planets I've unlocked or do the mission? Other mods. Okay, other mods. Good.
Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Okay, so I'll say it like this. Eventually, you're gonna have to do every node on a planet, but you don't have to right now. Especially if you don't want to, like, grind for certain nodes, because, like the planet I'm on right now, Sedna, the assassination target forces you to get arena points, or judgment points, I think they're called, which you gain from doing the arena, which is another node that's adjacent to them. But you can't challenge them until you have enough judgment points. and it's an entire cycle, and I would suggest not doing it until you're like
Well done, Ted.
you're
Your relic is
very experienced and like know what you're doing. Which, granted, once you get to Sedna, you should be. But the fact of it is that, like, no matter what, you're going to have to do it, and it'd probably be better to like wait a little bit and get like as strong as you can, so you don't suffer early on. Which, to be fair, I don't know if you will suffer, but still. How do I unlock the circuits mission? The circuits mission? Are you talking about related to Deviri? The circuit in Deviri? Yes. Okay. So I believe you need to go through like I believe you need to go through the entirety of the Deviri paradox, actually, which can be quite the trip. But I think that's what you need to do. I might be wrong. There's nothing wrong with doing the Deviri paradox, anyways. But I could be wrong about that. Yeah, it says so. But like, where do I do it? If you go to your navigation, top right, do you see like a face that's there? Or like, do you see any symbols top right? Not in like the bar that pops up, but like below the bar. No. Can you go to your codex and start the mission from there?
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Oh my lord, okay. No. Wow. If that's the case, you may need to, you possibly need to continue forward. I only have
Continue
Deadlock
to
Protocol
defend.
now.
You will
Okay,
be
Deadlock
rewarded
Protocol
for your
is
bravery.
related to Deimos. That's unrelated. I believe you may need to gather. Hold on. You may need to progress your story forward, and eventually you get Deviri. I'm one of the players that was in this middle ground of like a timeline when Deviri first came out and such. So my options for like getting all of it, I'm not for sure if it's the same
That's
for
it.
you.
opened the relic.
Because
Finish your mission and
in my
take a
head,
look
I'm
inside.
like, well, I instantly got it because I had every mission done. That's the only mission I had to do. But new players now have the choice of either starting with Deviri or starting with Warframe. So, I don't know. Cool. Again, though, a quick Google search would probably answer you everything. Also, what should I form on my Ember? She level 30. So, it depends on what type of build you're going for, but I will suggest that most of the time the safest option to do is the I'm forgetting which polarity or like which symbol it is, but like the Y symbol that you can do for the polarities. Not the pizza, not the negative sign, the Y symbol. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah. Cool.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Another one, really?
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
Also, I saw that you had gotten Ember's, or did you get Ember's heirloom skin? Or am I being dumb? I swear I saw you with Ember's heirloom skin. I don't remember though for some reason. Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, So this is something that I was wanting to clarify with you about, like um, how certain frames operate, or certain skins operate. So heirloom skins are pretty much characterized as the sexualized skins. Oh my god, everything's exploding. Are pretty much characterized as the sexualized skins. So every heirloom skin is like exposed or in some way like showing. You know. Okay. So there's heirloom. There is deluxe. Deluxe skins are like really out there skins that look insanely cool. Which could also apply to like Tenogen skins, but
leave now or continue
it's
fighting?
like I believe they're official DE skins. Technically, Tenogen skins are also officially DE, but it's not made by DE. They're made by. Really? Okay. They're made by creators in the community, and all of them do glorious work with the skins that they work on. I don't actually know if DE helps with them like at all or what's up, but it's cool. Anyway,
That's the last of them.
so yeah,
Objective is
heirloom,
secure. Let's go
deluxe,
home.
and I think everything else falls under the same category of just skin. Technically, like prime skins, versus like normal versus prime. Technically, prime skins, their shtick is just gold trim, pretty much. But yeah, there are classes of skins, and the quote unquote sexualized ones are the heirloom.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
Also, that coins. Oh, okay. Are all skins paid? Also, that coins for resurgences can it all only be bought?
Found a fissure.
Okay, so
Look out for reactant.
okay, there's a couple of things here. Most skins you can use platinum for, and I make this distinction because again, platinum is a resource that you're able to get
And use the reactant to open
kind
a
of normally
Don't
by
forget
trading
reactant.
with people.
You need more to open
Um,
that relic.
So it's a little bit like, it's a little bit odd, but these are the exceptions. If it is a Tenogen skin, it can only be bought with money on Steam. On console, it's different because console, you're not directly paying for it or whatever. But anyway, Tenogen skins, as I've said before, are made by creators outside of DE directly. So they get the profits for the creation of their skin. So it has to be a direct sale. It can't be through platinum. But most skins are platinum based, which makes them technically not like it doesn't have to be literally bought, Also, the coins for resurgence can only be bought. The Regal Aya can only be bought, yes. But Aya is something that you earn or can trade for. Regal Aya you also cannot trade for. So yeah. And Regal Aya is only used for the for the Prime Resurgence.
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Is there a stable way to generate energy other than hoping an enemy drops it? My energy is at 450 and it's not enough. Do you mean your energy is capped at 450? Or, like, you feel like you can never get to 450 energy? Capped out. Okay, so there's a couple of ways. Have you seen the mod Flow yet?
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Yes. Okay. I maxed. Okay. And you're using it, I assume? Yes. Okay. So, if that's the case, you understand the fact that, hey, your energy can be increased using certain mods. Now, I believe there's only 2 mods in the entire game that actually do this, but you have Flow and Primed Flow, which increases your max energy amount. Now, your other options here for gaining energy in general, instead of just whatever, is what you're able to do is there's a mod called Equilibrium, which causes health and energy drops to gain a percent amount of the other. And at max, it gains 110% for the other. So your energy also gains 110% health, and then your health gains 110% energy. So, yeah. I don't have Equilibrium. So, yeah, again, that's one of the mod possibilities if you're looking for more energy gains. And these are ones that I'm suggesting to you that are, like, applicable for you right now. I'll get to, like, the better ones later on. But there's Equilibrium. It comes from the Circuit mission. Equilibrium? Equilibrium comes from the Circuit? What? Says so on the wiki. Are you in a mission right now, or are you in, like, your orbiter? My orbiter. Okay, go to your codex, and you remember, like, what I did? I went to the codex, and then I went over to the universe tab, and then I went to mods. I want you to do that, and then search Equilibrium, and then check if it actually only comes from the Circuit. From an enemy there. What enemy? What does it say?
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Lephantis head. That's not from the circuit. I need to check it after this mission, but that I don't. Lephantis is a big boss. I don't
You will be
think.
rewarded for your bravery.
I don't think Lephantis' head spawns in the circuit. I'm gonna be completely honest. Plus, even if that isn't the case, I can still trade you an Equilibrium. I'm pretty sure I have extras of those. Checking the wiki, it says Equilibrium drops in the circuit from missions, then from enemy that is that. Lephantis head in the circuit, but not seen it yet. Lephantis head in the circuit. I'm trying to think of what that is supposed to be talking about. Lephantis' head in the circuit. What? That's weird. I can leave after this one because I'm max rank with Frost now, but yeah. We'll see. They said it's found on Deimos. Yeah, Lephantis is an assassination target on Deimos. Why does it say anything about the circuit? That's why I'm confused. I'm like... Mission truck. What? I'm so confused right now. I need to look at it myself, but we'll see. But let's put a pin in Equilibrium for right now. Yeah, let's put a pin in Equilibrium for right now. Your other options are mods that increase your efficiency for your frames, so it causes them to lose or use less energy per ability cast. So that's also an option.
Reinforcements available. Do you
The
choose
drop
to
is
leave
split
now
into
or
two
continue fighting?
parts: drops from mission and drops from enemies. It says the mods drops from mission in the circuit, and then that's sure. Drops from mission in the circuit, and then from enemies, that is Lephantis, that can be found in Deimos. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're all good. So yeah, my understanding was actually correct.
Done.
So
The extraction team
yes,
will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
there's a lot of mods out there that have multiple drop sources, and some of them can be labeled as missions, some of them can be labeled as bosses, but in this sense, what you assumed was like, oh, because it's saying this is this drops from the circuit, that means Lephantis is in the circuit, which is not the case. Hold on. Let me search it real quick. Equal that what? Oh, whoops. Wait, what? Also, most stuff I see online says Ember mods can be found in another faction I'm currently an enemy of. Should I switch or max out New Loka first? So, okay, let me just show you why you should listen to like my method for getting these 4 factions over doing that stuff. So, if you max out New Loka first,
We offer these to aid you, Tenno.
I need you to be quiet because you are too loud. So, if you max out New Loka first, let me just show you. You get Baruch's mods, Equinox's mods, Gara's mods, Hydroid, Kome, Kalervo, Lavos, Mag, Nyx, Oberon, Octavia, Titania, Styanax, Trinity, Valkyr, Wisp, Zephyr, Wukong, and Ureli. So that's just from New Loka. Now, if you follow my instructions, right, you're gonna become tier 5 with New Loka, then tier 5 with the parent sequence, and then you're gonna become tier 5 with Red Veil. Red Veil.
With these, you may punish our enemies.
Red Veil has Ember's mods. So you may be becoming enemies with Steel Meridian.
Alright, what can we help you
For
with?
right now. Steel Meridian also has Ember's mods. But you're going to be okay. You're going to be able to get Ember's mods first with Red Veil, and then you're going to be chilling. I promise. You're going to be all good. Don't worry. These 4 factions cover enough Warframes for you to not worry about. I promise. You're all good. So, don't worry about, the stuff you're seeing online. And also, in that same instance, look for yourself. Check if there's another faction that I've already, said about or whatever, that is oh, this also gives me the stuff that I need, you know? So, just kind of check.
These may help the flow.
That being said, though, Ash, Atlas, Citrine, nah. Dagoff. Dagoff only has 1? Really? Okay. So, Nameless, do you get what I mean about, the order that I've been telling you to do for the syndicates? And, why it's good? Because, again, it'll take time, but this is the best thing you can do for the long run. Excalibur, Umbra, Garuda, Brendel. Don't I care about any of these rings? Haro, Jade. Jade might be good. Enemies damaged by the well have a 5% chance per hit to spawn a Jade light above them during 3 seconds. Nah. Korra, Lavos, Loki, Damage Decoy. I don't know why I read that one. Mesa. Mesa, actually, yeah, I've been wanting to get Mesa's Waltz. Yeah. Well, that's an Exilus mod. That's nice. Shooting gallery. Yeah, I've been wanting to get Mace's Wounds. Give me that.
Use it to spread our way.
Soul Survivor, Creeping Terrify, Despoil. Despoil, I know is a very useful one. So yeah, let me grab this.
Very well.
Venom Dose, I already have, so that's good. Titania's in here? Really? Okay. That's fun. Volt. Shock Trooper is really good. Do I not have that one? I don't. Okay. But I did already get this, and yeah, let me get Shock Trooper.
Our enemies will fear you with that.
And then, nah. Zephyr. Alright. No.
Here's what we can do for you.
Citrine, Ember, X-Cow, Frost. Hold to cast will grant all allies within 15 meters an additional 100% hold damage to their attacks for 40 seconds. Create a frozen trail for 12 seconds. Enemies that touch it are inflicted with cold status every second. Chilling globe. Enemies that enter have a chance to freeze. Allies within affinity range are coated in ice that grants 60 overguard per enemy hit. Overguard increases by 20% of your armor once per enemy. Icy Avalanche is kind of fire. Let me grab Icy Avalanche.
Hope it helps.
And Freeze Force is also really good. Yeah.
Alright, but you owe us.
Let's see. Granopora, Minerva, Mesa, Nazar. Accumulate 250% of the damage Firewalker deals, unleashing it in a trail of fire less than 10 seconds. Also, I just polarized a mod on Ember and forgot it resets my level and went to a level 20 map with base Ember. Survived, but was shocked when I couldn't nuke. Yeah, sometimes that can happen. Your brain just is like, oh, whoops. But yeah, I got you. Divine Spears. Yeah. Nidus, okay. Yeah. Neutron Star is the broken one for her. Yeah, let me grab Neutron Star.
I hope you put it to good use.
Smite Infusion, Hollowed Eruption, Phoenix Renewal, Wrecking Wall. Oh yeah, Corvexes. Corvexes is cool. Becomes a channeled ability, consuming 20 energy per second that ramps up while active. Chironka pillars trigger chain reactions, and their duration is frozen. Mobility is greatly reduced. Ironclad charge. Oh, Zaku. Cool. I think the best thing here I can grab is probably one of Corvex's things, honestly. I always did want Fused Crucible because, I don't know, getting the laser for longer always seemed good.
Alright, but you owe us.
Yeah, that's fine. And just real quick, so just to show it off, Nameless, just so you know, Prime Resurgence
Nothing
up in the
left to
store.
chance if you're bringing Regal Aya.
Rhino and Nyx, right. I only need one more Rhino part, and I only need one more Nyx part, so that's actually pretty good. I have 21 Aya right now. It might be worth it to grab some of this before...
In your own time.
It's all good. We got Frost 2 Max. Nameless, real quick, is my audio still sounding a little bit scuffed for some reason? Yeah. Well, I don't know what's up. Hopefully, by the time we come back, it like fixes itself. I don't know if it's because like if it's something to do with my controller, my PlayStation, my headset. I'm not for sure. Again, hopefully it kind of just fixes itself. I don't know. We're gonna cut stream really early today, and I get it. That sucks, but I'd rather not like the audio be scuffed for the entire time. It just I hate the idea of that. But we did what we set out to do, which was, you know, getting Frost to max and like doing some stuff, helping out you. It's all good. Today was short, but you know, plus we're going into the weekend, so. Anyways, that's gonna do it all for today. So, past and future, thank you for watching. Hope to see you all again. Bye.